Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here and time for another book review. Today I'll be talking about Marked in Flesh by Anne Bishop, and this is book 4 in the Other series. So because this is the 4th book in a series, there's not too much I can say without giving spoilers, but this was a great addition to the series. I continue to greatly enjoy the series, and just holy crap, this book got super real, super fast, and that is just one thing that I greatly enjoyed about it. And just, it was awesome. I liked it. And that's really all this comes down to. And since that's more or less the gist of what I can say without giving the spoilers, I'm gonna go into more spoilery bits. So if you have not gotten this far in the series yet, highly suggest you click away now and come back after you catch up. Oh boy, where to begin? I think I'm just gonna start off at the end because that's all I can think about right now. So I really like how we do have the elders, the Terra Indigene, that are not touched by humanity at all, come in and take care of things. So that has been kind of the threat that's been going on a while. Extinction of humans, reclaiming the human-owned land, or human-leased land I guess you should say. It is, in a twisted sense, nice to see that happen. Just the human first and last movement, as well as all their supporters, have gone way too far, and it is nice to see that they get what is coming to them. Just there's that satisfaction that, yeah, there are some good humans out there, but the ones who messed up need to get punished. And sadly and realistically, some innocents probably are gonna get affected in the process. And just the humans as a whole, the surviving humans, they have to deal with the consequences of this other group of humans just being stupid beyond all belief, for lack of better words. And I do like how we get to see the after effects of all that as well. I like how we're going to see the after effects of this drastic change as well. You know, we aren't just going to be leaving the series at that. There is one more book in this part of the series. I believe Lake Silence and Onward is like a spin-off following different characters in a different part of the world. So I like how we see the after effects and how things are going to progress from here. You know, sharing the similar feelings I had with Murder of Crows. You know, getting to see what happens when the Blood Prophets are trying to adjust to life outside the compounds and whatnot. I like how we get to see how the world changes from how it was before. You know, usually I don't mind being left wondering what happens after the big final thing, but it's nice to be able to, like, get an idea of what's gonna happen, instead of, you know, leaving it purely to the reader's imagination. Feelings for all the characters are the same. I love Captain Montgomery's mother. Just, she is fantastic. I just love stern but spunky older women characters in general, so she fits the bill for characters I love. I will admit, I was really sad when Joe Wolfgard was killed. Just, I don't know, overall in the series he felt like a minor character because he was only in a couple of books, and even then, at least one of the books he was in, he had a very small role. But just, I grew to like him. And just, it's sad that he is dead. And not just that, but just the way he went is just horrible. And I have to say, the punishment that the elders dealt out for the death of all those Wolfgard, just, it was poetic, it was well deserved, and well done. Like, part of me felt a twinge of pity for the innocents who were probably killed, but it's like, well, most of those Wolfgard were innocents too. Especially when the young and the injured were killed. It's just like, no. Yeah, that's, no. Reading about some of the bigger elementals was intimidating and kind of scary to think about. That this one strong elemental controls like each ocean. It's like, that's horrifying. And imagining the destruction that they, as well as like the more minor elementals like air with the steeds, it's like, okay, that's horrifying. Just imagining the destruction that could form. Like, natural disasters in our world are scary enough, but just thinking of natural disasters being guided by intelligent beings, with a grudge, no less, that's beyond horrifying. While I have read the last book, what was it, Etched in Bone, I believe, once before, everything is so muddy to me at this point, like memory-wise, because I've read so much between when I read that and now. Just the world is going to be completely changed, and just my thoughts are even going beyond Etched in Bone, because I haven't read Lake Silence yet. All I can think of is once things really settle down, and people get over the shock of the world changing, there being more limits to what can be transported, what can go across sea, mail being read to keep groups like Humans and First from being formed again. Just how is humanity gonna respond to all that once the dust settles a bit more? Like, are they gonna finally learn from their mistakes? Are they gonna wait a little bit, then push back? Are they gonna forget about this whole mess and go back to their old ways? Because, I mean, just look at the storm that hits Lakeside when Meg got hurt, when the controller was trying to get her back. Just, people forgot about that awfully quick and started turning against the Terra Indigene. And that was on a much smaller scale. Like, are they gonna be able to push aside the bitterness at what happened with the elders? Or are they gonna be able to push aside that bitterness and learn? Or are they just gonna let that bitterness simmer and grow until something like that happens again? Like, the optimistic part of me wishes they would learn. But the more logical side is like, humans suck, for lack of better words, whether they be in this world or in our world. So they're probably going to be pushing back eventually. Because people are greedy. There's always going to be those greedy people who give everyone else a bad rep. I don't know, and I am just so curious to see what the hell happens. Just so much excitement, so much awesomeness. I love this world, and I do like knowing that there's gonna be more of this world in the future. Because, yeah, I really am not ready to leave it yet. And I know I'm gonna feel the same once I finish the last one in this part of the series. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm sorry I didn't go into details about all sorts of other things, but just all I can think of is getting my hands on the next book and reading that. So, there you go. So, yeah, that's really it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time.